Thank you for joining us on this Zoom call. My name is Eric Smith, and you guys are watching a video from Medicare Advisors of Alabama. Philip is an agent that works with us, and I'm Eric, I'm the owner. And one of the questions we get pretty regularly is, how do I apply for Medicare? And we always recommend doing it online because it's very easy, but not a lot of people are very familiar with Social Security's website. So we wanted to do a quick Zoom call, and Philip was kind enough, because he's turning 65 soon, to be our guinea pig today. So we're going to be blurring out some of his information and that kind of thing. So we're not publicly showing all of his personal information, but I think this can be helpful for a lot of people, and hope you guys enjoy. So one thing, just wanted to kind of give you a quick understanding. SSA.gov is the website for Social Security. So don't go to anything like a .com or anything like that. SSA.gov is this. You just go here, you type in SSA.gov, and you're on their the main site. I was going to just kind of circle it so you guys can sort of see. Well, apparently I can't use the website today, so sorry, technical glitch. But SSA.gov is where we're going to go. And there, now I can draw. I thought, wait, I know I can draw. That's SSA.gov. That's what I wanted to make sure that you guys could see. And you just type that into a URL, or you can go to Google and type in SSA.gov into Google and get to the same place. So the point is, SSA.gov is where you go to apply for Medicare. There's another website that people think, because you're applying for Medicare, that you should go to Medicare.gov. Completely different. You don't use Medicare.gov until after this process. So Medicare is a Social Security benefit, and it begins by going to Social Security and telling Social Security that I want Medicare. And once you're there, there's a big thing in the middle that just says apply, and then sign up for benefits. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here, and we're going to click sign up for Medicare. And real simple, sign up for Medicare, and then it explains what Medicare is. And because Philip's turning 65, all we have to do is click on this first thing that says apply online, because he does not have any parts of Medicare at this moment. So we're going to click apply online. And then it's going to bring up that you understand that you're entering a U.S. government system. And we're going to click I understand and agree to the above statements. And then it's going to bring us to this page where we're going to start a new application. And Philip is applying for himself, and he does have a Social Security account. This is where, if you did not have a Social Security account, you definitely want to create one. And we may do another video on creating a Social Security account. But for this one, we're going to assume that you've already created an account, and we click next. And we're going to put in Philip's username and password. And Philip had started this process before, and then we decided to do this video. So hopefully I've clicked the right thing. If not, we'll just kind of go back and fix it. But let's see, had to think for a second, so I couldn't think and talk at the same time. Oh, hang on. See, I wasn't thinking correctly. Hang on 1 second. You got to hold your tongue just right when you do. There we go. All right, sorry. I didn't want to do that too many times. All right, so what happened is I put in Philip's username and his password, and I'm going to click yes, that this is correct, and that's his last four of his cell phone that pops up, and he's going to get a text message, and then he's going to tell me that code. This is called a two-step verification to make sure he is who he says he is.
Okay. I think it's 678 16306.
306. Okay, submit the code, and bam, we are in his account. And so what we're going to do is just verify who he is. It just asks some general questions. You know, are you blind? Do you have low vision even with glasses or contacts? During the last 14 months, were you unable to work due to illness? We're going to say no to both of those. And then we're going to put in some of his information. And like I said, we're going to blur some of this so you guys, you know, don't see all of his personal information. So we really appreciate Philip giving us permission to do this for you guys. And Philip, if you see anything that I'm doing incorrectly, you just let me know. And double check in some information that I have. And by the way, it just
gets smaller and smaller.
I'm
kidding. I said the print seems to get smaller and smaller.
that it does. As we get older, all of this print gets smaller and smaller.
So
and so if and we help people with this as well. We don't, just so you guys will know, we don't charge fees or anything like that, and we're very protective of people's, you know, personal health information, and we try our very best. We recommend most people do this on their own, but you know, if you need help or don't have access to Wi-Fi, we have an office in Birmingham that people can come and use our office if you'd like. But we really try our best to help people kind of do this on their own. That's why we're hoping this video is helpful. And so, all right, Philip, what city and state were you born in?
I'm going to come over there and give that to you as opposed to putting.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
Yeah,
we're in the same office. He just has to run run across. He is a U.S. citizen, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And I know he was born in the U.S., or at least I think he was. And he's going to write it down on paper. He was born in Bogota, Colombia. No. All right. So Philip's running back over to his office. Thank you, guys. All right, let's see. He was not born in Bogota, Colombia. But all right, so here's where the questions come in. So do you want to apply for Medicare only, but not for monthly retirement cash benefits? The answer to that is yes. And the reason why we want to say yes is he wants to apply for Medicare only, but he does not want to receive his Social Security check. You can have Medicare and not have Social Security. He wants to wait on Social Security for a couple more years. In the meantime, before he receives his Social Security check, he will pay the Medicare premium directly to Medicare. We can talk about that in another video. But are you enrolled in Medicare under a Social Security name other than another Social Security number other than your own? That is a no. So if you were a spouse and you were married to someone and you didn't have enough work history, then you may want to say yes there. But in Philip's case, we're going to say no. And then you're going to get this re-entry number. This is really nothing more than a confirmation number. This isn't any kind of like personal health information or anything like that. It just basically says, hey, I've started an application. So if you wanted to stop and come back into this later, you can. And I just jot this down just to keep it, but you can print it and we don't necessarily need it. So I just hit next. The next question is, do you want to enroll into Part B? And the answer is yes. Philip does want to enroll into Medicare Part A and B. And notice It did not say Part A. The question prior just says, do you want to enroll into Medicare? Because if you enroll into Medicare, it is Part A. The next question is, do you want Part B? And Part B is the physician's insurance. The physician's insurance is Part B, and he does want that. Are you receiving Medicaid? The answer to that is no. So we're going to move on to the next. Are you covered under a group health plan? Philip is not covered under a group health plan. This is if you're going to be continuing to have group health insurance while on Medicare. So kind of asking, is Medicare going to be your secondary insurance is what this is asking. So if you're actively working and you do want A and B, then you could say yes. But if you're going to come off of the insurance, as in Philip's case, we want to say no. And then here we can simply just write any information that we want, because somebody at Social Security will read this, and anything that you want to write in a remark, you can write it here. There's nothing we really need to put in this case for Philip, so we're just going to leave that blank. But sometimes we do put a note here if there's something that we need Social Security to understand. And then we're just going to hit next. And then we just confirm that the information is correct. So again, Philip, I'll blur this, but is there anything that you see that is incorrect?
Looks good.
Okay, so this is a real live application. So I appreciate you guys being patient as we're making sure we're not messing Philip up.
Yeah.
I think we're good. So we're going to go ahead and submit it. And it's that easy. And then what happens is you get a confirmation number, which is basically that reentry number that we received just a minute ago. And then let's save this for his records, save it for your records. You should get an email pretty soon that says, hey, you've applied for Medicare. And then that's it. And then we'll do another video about how to check the status of your application.
Yeah.
But that is applying for Medicare online, and it is super easy. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Philip, do you have any questions or anything?
No, you're right. That it's super easy. So
yep, easier than you think it is. So that is it, and hope you guys enjoyed this, and then we'll do some more. Talk to you soon.
Thanks.